Hey, yo, stop what you're doing, man. Pay attention, stand up, get out of your seat, man. You know what's going down. It's the Alchemist in the place. The
What's up, y'all? This is
JCO.
ET's Real World. You know, chilling up in Harlem with my man Sifu Rudy. He's going to keep it raw and real and give us his perspective on the state of martial arts.
Okay, the state of martial arts is kind of an interesting question. It's actually been in pretty bad shape for a long time. You know, when I was coming up, we had a lot of real martial artists around, and it wasn't no mistake that usually when the martial arts went up against somebody who didn't know the martial arts, that person got their behind whooped. Plain and simple. There was no way you walked around or heard a rumor of a martial artist getting their ass kicked in the street. In the 80s, things kind of started changing. You know, you had this thing with boxers beating karate men, and actually it started sooner than that, because even that was one of Bruce Lee's main beefs with the arts, that a lot of people weren't learning the real stuff. And where I come from, in the Baisley Projects in Queens, you couldn't be half-stepping with anything. You got beat down if you didn't know how to hold your own. And so this is the perspective I always come from. This is the perspective I drive home with all my students, as you can see. And I stress it because I always sort of had the attitude like the Japanese. I didn't like losing. I've had fights. I wasn't winning all my life. You have to train. You got to get in the fire. You got to get beat down. You got to learn. I ended up studying internal martial arts because I was lucky enough to meet a few real masters that were virtually untouchable and can beat you without breaking a sweat. Throw you across the room, slam you to the floor, punch a hole in you, knock you out, make you feel pain or whatever you wanted to experience. And these are the people I studied with. And not only did these people take on any and all challenges at any time in any place, they were ready to demonstrate at any time. There was none of this, oh, you might get hurt stuff, or I don't want to show you this. If you wanted to see something, and that's the type of guy I was, I went into schools and I watched the students spar, I watched the demos, I watched the breaks, and then I got up and asked, can you try that on me? And
keeping it real.
That's the real way to learn, put it that way. You know, I've had developed what they developed to a certain extent, and then I learned the science behind what they were doing, but I also realized that in the martial arts you have to have a treacherous streak in you. You don't have to be a mean person, but you do have to be treacherous. When somebody's coming at you, survival's the only thing. Well, in my way of teaching, you need to be a person that doesn't like pain. That's all you got to keep in your mind. You don't want to get hurt. If this person doesn't stop moving in your direction, he gets fucked up. That's it. And you have to take him out as quick and efficiently as possible. That's where it's at. That is not being taught in the art today.
And there you have it. Truth comes to the light in the fight. As again, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Peace.